Hey Scorpios, let's get into your messages at this time. Remember to take the messages that resonate and leave what does not. Messages for Scorpios, please. Ace of Wands. A new passion, new desire. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Opportunities. Creative opportunities. Connections, new relationships coming in. Walking away from the old, what no longer serves you, whatever is causing a fog, illusions, to walk towards what brings true enjoyment and passion into your life. King of Cups. I feel like you could be walking away from something here, Scorpio, but there's no like bitterness. It's just a sense of like, well, oh well, you know. King of Cups is somebody who's emotionally mature, somebody who's mastered around their emotions. They, no matter the disappointment that they go through, okay, whether it's someone else causing an illusion or them causing their own illusion, it's like somebody's coming out of something that maybe something a little foggy or dreamy here. Pisces energy. But I feel like you're coming out of this hole intact, the High Priestess. Yeah, something wasn't just like an illusion or a fantasy. You definitely were feeling something on an intuitive level. But it feels like maybe the other person spiritually was kind of stuck. Heavy Pisces energy here. This person could have been stuck in the sense of still growing spiritually. Like maybe they weren't necessarily at the level that you were at or where you were going. It just felt like somebody was very stuck or there was some sort of delay here. Somebody is still actively in this hanged man position or hanged man energy where spirit is shifting their perspective. They're seeing the bigger picture of things. Spirit has them in a process right now of releasing, letting go, seeing the people, places, things, environments, mindsets, and that just no longer serve this person. But I feel like this person is feeling stuck. They might feel like there's some sort of sacrifice that has to be made to move towards you. But spiritually, they feel very tied. This person could be having dreams, visions, downloads, moments of like enlightenment around you or this connection. Very spiritual energy here. Yeah, Seven of Wands. It feels like somebody is trying to fight it off. But something is too loud here. Something is too loud. But I feel like Scorpio, whatever this is, you're walking away from it. There's new doors opening up for you. Judgment. Spirit is calling. Spirit is calling not just you, but another person. But somebody's like, it's almost like refusing to heed the call or just trying to fight it off. Again, like I said, something is loud. Judgment, that trumpet. Ace of Swords, cutting through. Oh my gosh, we have 4 aces out here. So with or without this person, whether this is something, excuse me, that stays in the ethers, okay? Or if this is something that ends up manifesting in the physical, I feel like by the time this person comes in or tries to open that doorway, you're going to be far beyond, this person, this energy. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, the World, the Devil. Somebody's still clinging on to fear, old wounds, image, reputation, power. But that's something is going to be falling apart for whoever this is. And not in a sense of like spirit is punishing this person. It's more of like a redirection. It's more of a wake-up call for this individual. 5 of Pentacles. This person may end up either going through some sort of isolating period. Now, could they be losing money or something tangible here? Yes. But I feel like this is something more so internal that this person's going to feel. This is a interesting read here, Scorpio. But I feel like no matter what, you know, whether you close the cycle out on a spiritual level with this person, whether this person chooses or not to enter into the new chapter that you're stepping into, it does not matter. I feel like you are getting your Nine of Cups. You are getting that Ten of Pentacles. Everything that you have manifested, desired, wished for, been putting in the work for, it's coming through. So, it's up to this other person. Everybody has free will on whether they answer the call. And I feel like you are answering the call. But whether or not the other person meets you to it, that's another totally different thing. Page of Cups. You're showing up as the King of Cups. This person is showing up as the Page. I feel like there's still a lot of maturing this person has to do emotionally. They're very dreamy, whoever this is. Or something about Pisces season could have been significant. This person like loves love, or maybe they love the idea of love, being in love, things like that. But I just feel like you're moving forward here. You're going to be definitely getting some sort of breakthrough. You're very sensitive to energy, very intuitive, psychic here. You could be a creative, artistic, somebody who's very poetic. You could be in the like music industry or art industry or something of that nature. But I feel like there's some sort of something inspiring you, some sort of news that could be coming in that's inspiring you here, Scorpio, to push through with something, the Chariot. All right. Yeah. Whoever this other person is going to have to do is going to be going into hermit mode, doing some deep soul searching, Seven of Cups. Okay. Weird spread here, Scorpio. Give me a little more. 2018, 2012, 2011 could be of significance. 2021, 2014. We have Temperance coming out. So this is balance, alchemy, excuse me, healing. Some of you are definitely in like, you're either a healer or in the healing arts. You could even be somebody who's in the spiritual community. You could be a spiritualist. You could be an angel intuitive, somebody who channels messages for the divine, for angels, specifically angels, like angelic messages. Something is very, the Star card, divine guidance, the Hierophant. Stop playing. Somebody fumbled. Oh my goodness. Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, Five of Swords. Somebody definitely fumbled. Somebody who is not only divinely guided, spiritually protected, spiritually backed. Somebody who is like sacred, a present, a divine gift in someone's life. This is interesting. This is like the type of energy, like, let's say you feel a spiritual connection with someone, right? Like, it's there, high priestess, undeniable, synchronicities, signs, all types of stuff, right? Like you can't deny it. It's nothing that you're receiving, the little signs, it's not a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? It's like even in those moments where you feel like, am I making this up? And then boom, here comes a sign. You're like, yeah, no. That wasn't, just a coincidence. Like that was too aligned with what I'm thinking right now or doing right now. So it feels like there was some sort of, or is some, I don't know, some sort of spiritual connection. So I feel like you and somebody else kind of feeling or sensing each other on a spiritual level. Now there could be some, like you could know who this person is and they can know who you are on a 3D level, on a physical level. But I feel like this was something that was taking more so place on a spiritual level here. the energy that you were picking up on. So, anyways, like a lot of 5D communication and all that stuff. And I do feel like this is somebody who was aware on some sort of level that you were somebody who was intuitive or psychic, gifted, something of that sense. That you were somebody who was definitely not to be fumbled, okay? Something about this connection, your presence, you are meant to step into this person's life for a reason. Whether, I mean, I feel like there is some sort of romantic energy here, but I feel like there's a lot more spiritual. There was some sort of possibly spiritual contract between you and this person. But whether somebody chooses to fulfill that, on their end is up to them. This is, excuse me. Yeah, some of you could be guides, teachers, mentors, especially you could be like a spiritual teacher, mentor, guide. I'm definitely speaking to a Scorpio or a group of Scorpios who are heavy in their calling, especially if you do something spiritual. Wow. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. I definitely feel like this is somebody who was running from the connection. They could feel the chemistry, they could feel the attraction, they could definitely feel the spiritual connection. I have a feeling that this is somebody who was well aware that there was some sort of spiritual connection or contract or something of that sense here, that you were meant to be in their life. But this is somebody who ran from it due to their own mental conflict, their own internal battle. Could have also been like external opinions and things like that. So what I was saying before, this could be a situation where, let's say it was very spiritual, and this is somebody who's well aware of the spiritual connection, but because of image, reputation, other people's opinions, external influences, their own fears and things like that, they may not have moved forward. The Hierophant, there's something here about like maybe not being the typical person this person would date, right? Or be with. I don't know. Let's say, for example, you're dating, or this is somebody who has some sort of, I don't know, influence, power, I don't know. This might be somebody who only like dates NFL players or models or this or that. It's like a very particular energy, right? And you might be somebody who's kind of different, not in a bad way. Like you're very attractive, but you might not be somebody who's part of that niche or whatever that, they're in, if that makes sense. Anyways, and I feel like that's where part of the conflict comes in, because I feel like somebody does want to take some sort of action, like they're ready. I feel like this is somebody who really admires your independence. They might be a little intimidated by you, but they do admire your independence. They're very attracted to you. They love your confidence, how strong-willed, down to earth you are. But something is kind of like blocking this person, and I feel like it's a lot of different influences, both internal and external, with this person. But you, I feel like, Scorpio, are rising. You're just continuously rising on a spiritual level. You are ascending. You are in alignment. The Ten of Cups. And that's, you're going to receive your Ten of Cups no matter what. The World at the bottom. The Seven of Cups. You're leaving behind anything that is coming off superficial, any sort of illusions, confusion, or anybody bringing you confusion. Like, it could be something, like you could know that there's something spiritual there is some sort of spiritual connection, but you're also not going to allow yourself to live in an illusion in your physical reality. So it's like, okay, I'm going to close out this cycle. I'm moving forward. You're going towards your Nine of Cups. Your Ten of Cups here, Scorpio. The Emperor. So there could be a true Emperor coming in, or you are in this Emperor energy, divine masculine. awakening here. I feel like, yeah, somebody's holding back out of pride. And it's going to drive them crazy. Somebody choosing like image or fame or whatever it is, whatever that devil energy is for them. It's going to haunt this person. I'm going to be real with you. It's going to haunt this person because this is a very strong connection that they are aware exists and they feel. The Emperor, the Empress is here. But whether you are the divine masculine or whether you are the divine feminine, you're not somebody who's going to be sitting around and waiting for somebody to get their shit together, for somebody to grow up, or, you know, whatever the hell it is. You're making the choice to go towards something that is compatible with you, somebody who reciprocates the energy that you give. And that Seven of Swords energy that came out with the Five of Swords, it feels like somebody could have been taking from somebody spiritually. So it's like somebody trying to tap into your energy or trying to pull on your energy in some sort of way, whether it's, I don't know, through divination or whether it's just them doing it on an energetic level. It's like somebody could have been taking from someone and not giving back. Well, Spirit is not too happy about that, okay? Because I feel like whoever the person was that was taking from the person who is spiritually protected and spiritually backed and very divinely guided and all this other stuff, like, not a smart move. Okay, King of Wands. What is the King of Wands here? Wheel of Fortune. Three of Swords. This is kind of giving me the energy of somebody, I feel like it's that person, wanting to take action, knowing that the wheel is turning. It's like that window is closing to be able to bring this together in the 3D, because if, I don't know, this is such a weird reading. Those who get it are gonna get it, okay? Three of Swords, this person's like breaking their own heart by wanting to take action but not actually doing it. Two of Swords, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Cups. The Tower. This person is definitely going to experience a Tower moment. It definitely feels like some sort of internal revelation here. For sure. Six of Pentacles. That somebody should have reciprocated their energy. This is why somebody's having a Tower. Somebody was taking and not giving back. There wasn't equal reciprocity, whether it's somebody taking time, energies, this is, you know, money, resources, whether this is spiritual, whether this is physical. King of Pentacles. This could be somebody too who, interesting, I don't know. This is a lot of messages. What? King of Pentacles is somebody who has resources, whether, especially physical or material resources here. Like, this is somebody who could have had the opportunity to help you. Not that you were asking for any sort of help, but like they could have helped you or given back in some sort of way, if that makes sense, whether it's time, energy, money, resources. Somebody was definitely, could have even been some sort of collaboration that they could have opened some sort of doorway for you, connections, but instead they held on, they held back. The Moon and Justice. So it's like somebody's fear, their indecisiveness, lying to themselves, even though they're feeling something like on an intuitive level. Like, karma, justice is here. So I feel like things are going to be made right for you. Karma's going to balance itself out. Four of Wands, Five of Cups, Ace of Swords. So there is some sort of sadness here with clarity that, maybe something that you thought you and somebody would unite or reunite, or 1111 twin flame energy here, that there would be some sort of harvest, but it's like coming to that realization or clarity, okay, that's not going to happen. But I do feel like there is some sort of union coming in for you, Scorpio. Page of Swords, Death. This is somebody who is watching you. They're watching you transform. They're watching you move forward. And they know that this cycle has come to an end and they're still in conflict about it. Page of Wands. I do feel like this person wants to reach out, maybe even send some sort of lighthearted message, but they constantly keep stopping themselves. It's like their ego versus what it is that they truly want to do. This is somebody who sees you as like, they see you as somebody that doesn't need anyone, but they sure as hell want you. I feel like this is definitely somebody who's going to be, or they are spying on you already or watching you in some capacity. They want to take action so bad, but I don't think that they will. They know this is somebody who knows that they need to come to you correct. You would read this person like a book. You could see right through this person, right? 9 of Cups. You don't need this person for your wishes to come true. I feel like you fulfill your own wishes here. The Devil. You don't have time for toxic shit, temptations, seductions, selfishness, any of that. This is somebody who might still be very much, all about, I keep getting something about reputation, image, could have to do with people around them, things like that. 5 of Pentacles. I feel like you've dealt with a lot of energies like this who are all about reputation, image, all about what they can gain from you, essentially leaving you out in the cold or leaving you depleted in some sort of way, financially, energetically. And this is the type of stuff that you are not dealing with anymore, Queen of Swords. This is the type of shit that you're cutting out, Wheel of Fortune. And because of that, you're creating some sort of shift for yourself here, Scorpio. Shifting out of heartbreak, pain, anxiety, 8 of Wands into fast forward movement here. I also feel like this person is going to be definitely feeling some sort of turmoil mentally and emotionally for not making some sort of decision or taking some sort of action here when that window was open for them. 8 of Swords, because of their fear, because of them feeling some sort of restriction, internal, externally. 3 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I do feel like there's a true King of Pentacles that's coming in here to like collaborate with you, open up doorways for you here, Scorpio. Although I feel like you open up your own doorways. This is not like you needing somebody to open doorways for you, but it's like Spirit bringing in these energies or this energy because, I don't know, it's what's meant for you. You're meant to be King of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, sitting in rooms with people who are affluent, wealthy, rich, not just financially, but like with reputation and things like that. You're meant to be seen, recognized. Your work is meant to be seen and recognized. I do feel like there's some sort of, there is somebody who wants to collaborate. They could be coming in with a small message at first. Could be some sort of creative collaboration for some of you. There is some sort of breakthrough that you're going to be having. Spirit is wanting you to keep moving forward, to not look back, to not get distracted. Okay, 6 of Swords. Some of you could be traveling as well, or there could be some sort of opportunity for travel when it comes to work. But you are moving forward here, Scorpio. 9 of Wands. You're moving forward cautiously. Okay, because it definitely feels like you're a little wounded from whatever just happened, but you're pushing forward nonetheless and still keeping an open heart with the Queen of Cups, still being soft, still being nurturing, warm, empathetic, but also you're not playing games with people either. 4 of Swords. There could be times where you may be feeling like you need to rest, take a nap, just close your eyes maybe, but those times of stillness is when Spirit could be giving you a lot of downloads, dreams, mental clarity. So pay attention to that. There could also be some sort of emotional healing that's happening here. Yeah, the Hermit. There's some sort of spirit guide that could be bringing you messages through your dreams here as well. You could be receiving some sort of guidance through your dreams or in moments of stillness or meditation. Page of Pentacles. So there's good news about money, career that's coming in. Some of you, there could be a new skill that you're putting into play. 3 of Cups. I definitely feel like there's this energy of community, sisterhood, sisterhood, brotherhood, kind of maybe a mix of everything, but it feels like you are attracting in a soul tribe, a soul community, people who understand you, people who support you. Six of Cups, yeah. It's like soulmate, soul tribe energy, people from past lives, but energies who are not here to take from you or not to be in competition with you. It's like you all have your own individual things that you work on. You have your own lanes, but you come together to support and celebrate each other. Beautiful. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like work is looking good and steady here. You're generating a lot of money, prosperity, wealth. You're somebody who's being looked at as somebody who's good at business, somebody who's very generous, resourceful, creative, a go-getter. And this could be why, some people are wanting to definitely connect with you on like when it comes to your career, your job, business, things like that. The Fool, there's a leap of faith, or there's an opportunity that's coming in that could require a leap of faith here. This could even be like a big move for work, Scorpio. For some of you, it's going to require getting out of your comfort zone, Ace of Pentacles. This is a big opportunity, a fresh start. I feel like you have three aces out here. Three aces for sure. It could be four, I don't know. Oh, we got all four aces out here. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Holy shit. There's a whole new world, a whole new start that's opening up for you here, Scorpio. 10 of Pentacles. Come on. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Either way, your story ends with everything that you desire, want, and have manifested and worked for. There could have been a lot of delays, feeling like things were at a pause or stalled or stagnant. But these moments of pauses were for your highest good. It was for moments of spiritual growth, to see things from a different perspective, seeing the bigger picture of things. Now this energy of things being stalled or delayed is lifting. The Sun card, happiness, joy, wealth, Five of Swords. There could have been energies here who were trying to interfere, trying to dim your light, trying to maybe belittle you or trying to make you feel small in some sort of way. But I feel like there could be energies who are feeling some sort of way because you are shining, and you're shining brightly, authentically. Be careful of emotional manipulators at this time, okay? But I do feel like there's somebody who's coming in with a love offer. Two of Pentacles. This person could still be kind of teeter-tottering on how to approach you because they are seeing you as the Empress, divine feminine energy. You're not somebody who can be, don't come towards the Empress with breadcrumbs, with bare minimum. It's like, no. So, you could also have options here. But Four of Pentacles, you might be a little closed off with certain energies, kind of protecting your energy here. King of Swords. Yeah, you're seeing right through the bullshit and you're not playing games with people. Ten of Wands. You might have a lot on your plate. King of Wands. I actually feel like there could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be, but a masculine energy who may be under a lot of exhaustion, weight, burnout, guilt even. Two of Swords. Being at a crossroads. Two of Wands. Being indecisive. Ten of Swords may have cost them. So maybe this is this past energy, Strength card, and the Magician. I feel like you are reclaiming your power and you're manifesting. This is a very powerful manifestation portal is what I just heard for you here, Scorpio. Seven of Swords. Being strategic, keeping those manifestations quiet. Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords. Somebody could be wanting to come towards you with communication. I feel like this person has been moving in the shadows, but now they're wanting to connect with you. Two of Cups. They could be saying something like, it could be, it's like somebody's no longer holding back what it is that they want to say. The Lovers, they're making a choice here. They feel some sort of soulmate connection with you. This person has been planning or waiting on this for a while. I feel like this is somebody who's been afraid of rejection, so this is why they've been moving slow here, Scorpio. Damn, there's a lot of messages. Either way, you're going to be good. There's a lot of things going on, but very powerful energy that you have coming out right now. All right. Can I get a card here for Scorpios, please? Great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. I'm being guided to get one more. Autumn. Release the old and rest. So birds could be very symbolic. Skyfather. Trust in the unknown. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. Okay. Release all of the, now I'm reading for autumn. Release all of the pressure and expectation weighing you down. Shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. You know what is heavy, what is holding you back. Is it a person, a situation, a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn, it's time to let it go. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You're being guided by your angels and nature herself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward, and you can do this. When the autumn card arrives in the future position of a spread, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. Let's get a card here for Scorpios, please. Emerald Tablet Activation, Cosmic Ordering, Divine Alchemy, Conscious Manifesting. At the bottom of the deck, Star Gathering, Stars Aligned, Remembering Home, and Soul Family. Let's see. All right. The Emerald Tablet, Cosmic Ordering, Divine Alchemy, Conscious Manifesting. When the Emerald Tablet Activation card appears, you're being called to remember the gifts you are carrying from previous lifetimes. Even if you don't always understand how to express them, there's a part of you that knows you hold great power within. This is a special time for you to use that power to bring into manifestation all that you need for your life to unfold in a way that is in alignment with your best interests. All that has unfolded so far has given you the opportunity to learn and grow, even the unsettling moments. But you are a master alchemist with the capacity to take all that was once challenging and use it to create positive opportunities for yourself. As above, so below, all the thoughts you send up to Source will contribute to your evolution on this earth. Let's get a fortune oracle to close this out for my Scorpios. Very, very interesting read. This is not going to be for everybody, but it's fortune oracle here for Scorpios. We have the Lion coming out, number 16. Your birthday could be on the 16th, the 7th. It could be a life path 7. We have the Sun card, number 30 at the bottom. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Sun, birth, star, luck, celebrations, proposal. Beware, love, patience. Okay, wish. So, a lot coming in, Scorpio. Number 16 here. The lion fights. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. The lion fights for justice and warns others. It is also a symbol of protection. With all this power surrounding you, there's nothing you can't tackle. Face challenges head on and go, go, go. This card sees you striding ahead in leaps and bounds. Your magnetic new aura may see you accomplish personal and professional victories. Your popularity and leadership qualities will rise to new heights. You will be a person to be reckoned with, gaining respect and being admired by many. Your restless energy will mean you won't be able to stay still. Fast-paced sport and plenty of variety will feed the fuel of your desires for freedom and wide spaces. Travel stands out and visits to wild and wonderful destinations are likely. You are brave and fearless, but most of all loyal to your friends and loved ones. You will be a fearless fighter for what is yours personally and will gain more respect. Emotions will run riot and feelings of anger or fear may emerge. Difficult people will be confronted and dealt with once and for all. Some singles could meet someone wild and difficult to control, but it could be exciting. Sizzling passion will rise to new heights, making you a better lover or partner. You are the king of the castle, and your roar will be heard all over the office, at business meetings, and even socially. Don't let anyone get in your way. You are, excuse me, you are on a mission to get to the top no matter what. Your dreams of fame, great wealth, and luxury are of utmost importance now. Of utmost importance now. Timing is crucial. You will prove that you are a survivor against the odds. Damn, Scorpio. Okay, that was an interesting read. All right. If this resonated, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.